It's Monday afternoon, people. I will not be going into work today. I'll probably tell you why. No, I'm gonna tell you why, because it's humiliating for me and maybe make you guys laugh. Who knows? So yeah, sure as shit, this morning I get up at around noon, go downstairs, let the dog out, and I put a coffee on, let the dog out. Then I went outside and stood around with him for a bit, just to make sure he doesn't frig off, because he's been going to the neighbor's yard and pooping over there, right? Because he's being a dink. Because now he can, because the snow's making the wall to the side there easier for him to jump over. So I think it's revenge, because they keep putting their toys in my yard, and, well, still I don't want them shitting in their yard. That's just wrong. But anyway, so I let him out, I go out with him, and all of a sudden, I'm standing on the patio, just watching him do his business and things, and I get this oh, here it comes again. Oh, 1 second. Okay, we're back. Anyway, so I get this queasy feeling in my stomach, and I'm like, what's really going on here? Like, holy crap. And I'm trying to focus to make it stop, and it's not working. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, it's there, and I throw up. I just barfed over the patio onto the snow. And then, as I'm barfing, my bum discharges. I shit myself, literally. So I friggin' blew up out of both ends, and oh my god. So now I'm sitting out there, covered in shit and puke, and Oreo's fucking around in the backyard, he's running around, and I'm like, Oreo, come, and he's ignoring me, not looking at me and stuff, just doing his own fucking thing. And I'm like, god damn, I gotta get out of these clothes, what do I do? The fucking dog's not coming, and he's making his way towards to the tree, to the opening into the other guy's yard, and I'm like, Oreo, come on, let's go. And he's looks at me, snorts, and fucks off, and I'm like, fuck it. So I just left him outside, off leash and whatever. He runs away, whatever. I had to do something with myself. So I came back in the house, took off my clothes, went back outside, threw them in the garbage can. Well, I threw them in the garbage bag in the house first. Went and had a shower, cleaned myself up, threw up a couple more times in the toilet. Luckily didn't shit myself then, but yeah, I just pulled the shower curtain back, leaned in the toilet, and flushed her down while having a shower. That was awesome. But then I freaking got out of the shower and realized, oh shit, the dog. So I got dressed, went to the back door, and there's Oreo just sitting there looking at me like, dude, what's going on? So I let him back in the house, threw my clothes in the garbage, and here I am. Yuppers. So, because I'm still getting the queasy friggin' feelings, I'm questioning if, that's the whole reason why I didn't want to go to Jules' house yesterday, right? It's because everybody over there was sick, so I didn't want to catch it, because if I caught it, then I'd be fucked for today, and, I didn't want to call in sick today. We're finally full staff at work, and everything's working good, and now I'm dicking it over by calling in sick, and it sucks, but I don't want to be, on the phone with a customer, and all of a sudden be like, okay, so I want you to right-click on... Because then they'd be like, what the fuck? They'd probably quit and go to Bell or something. That'd be bad. So, to avoid that, I figure maybe it's the best that I didn't go into work today, because I got to deal with this nonsense and get this thing under control, because, like Jules said, luckily, when the kids were infected and she was infected, it only lasted 24 hours, and then she felt fine. So, I'm hoping that all I have is 24 hours, because, fuck's sakes, I don't really like the way this feels right now. It sucks big times. Oh well, we got other things to talk about too, so we'll do that. So I'm just sitting here, and Jules texts me, and she's like, well, it looks like it's not going to work out with you and that cat. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Don't really know what to do though. And she's like, well, and sends me this picture. She's like, Chester's still available. I'm like, oh man. And he looks so cute in the picture too, and he's little, and I'm like, frig, he looks like a buddy. And I'm like, well, does he have any experience with dogs? And she's like, actually, yes, he does. Apparently, the person who had the kittens, they have a black lab, a big black lab. So the cat is already familiar with what a dog is. Now, a black lab is obviously way bigger. Oh, he wasn't here. My throw rug here, there he is. Obviously way bigger than this thing, right? You're just a little guy. Yes, you is. You know that. You know you're just a little guy. Oh, yes, you do. So, he's been really close to me today because he knows I'm not feeling well. It's kind of funny. It's funny how animals sense that, eh? But she's like, Chester, be good, and it's not like you don't have all the stuff for him already, because I do have a litter box, I do have litter, I do have cat food, and I do have cat treats, and I do have a cat dish, and, him and Oreo can share the water bowl. I'll just have to keep it extra clean, because somebody likes to shed while they drink. Yes, they do. So, I don't know. I'm kind of, how would you say, kind of feel a little bit like I big time failed with that other cat, and I wouldn't want to fail with a kitten. And there's a lot more spots in this house that a kitten could easily get lost in, right? But I don't know. I'm not even sure how old he is. I know he was born sometime in September. I'd like to get his birth date just so I could do like what I did with Felix, was every year I gave Felix a birthday party. Because Felix was born, hey buddy, Felix was born in January. Same with you. Yeah, your birthday's coming up, Bubby. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. But, yeah, both Felix and Oreo were born in January. My old cat, Poofy, was an August cat. And this one here is going to be a September-October cat, I think. I think it was an October. I got to find out the date. But, yeah, it would be kind of fun. But, like, so obviously you get a kitten, there's a lot more bills, right? Because you got to get them declawed. You got to, well, you don't have to get them declawed, but I'm going to do it because, fuck's sakes, a cat scratch when you're allergic. Even if you've adapted to the cat because you got him as a kitten, a cat scratch when you're allergic is just nasty, big times. So that was just my phone going off for a text message. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking it would be awesome to have Chester because that was the original plan. Taking my cousin's cat was one of those whoopsies, you know, like it was one of those let's trial and see if it works. And like a lot of you said, you know, a 6-year-old cat's already pretty much set in their ways. They're not going to be easily molded into a new environment, where a newborn kitten is going to be plopped into a house and he's going to be like, okay, this is my domain, I'll be happy. And like, especially being around a big dog, now it's got to deal with Oreo, who's like, you know, a quarter, maybe an eighth of the size of a black lab. You know, they weigh like 100 pounds, Oreo barely weighs 10. So Kitten would probably be okay. And he looks like he's going to grow up to be a cat like the one that was in the pet store a while ago, the one that was following me around, but the female one, black face with bright white whiskers, and I always thought that was adorable when I saw that on a cat, so maybe I should get him, because I do miss having a kitten, or a cat. Like Felix was hilarious when I had him, and I miss that, so that's why I'm really upset that it didn't work out with Flash, but maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Maybe it was meant to be me and Chester and Oreo, so I don't know. It probably would be better with the kitten. And then my allergies would adapt better. Because I was getting some pretty gnarly allergy attacks with Flash here. I thought I'd be okay, but no. I was getting the itchy roof of the mouth and stuff. And the sneezing nose. And I'm pretty sure I sneezed a bunch on the video too yesterday. And so maybe a kitten would be the way to go. I don't know. I got time to think about it. I got to let Jules know on Wednesday. And if I want it on Wednesday. What she'll do is on Friday when she goes to pick up her little scruffy. She'll grab my kitty too, and then I can go pick him up Friday night after work or Saturday during the day and see how well he makes it over here. See how well he handles the Cookie Monster. That should be fun. So we'll get him over here. Being a kitten, he should be okay. Oreo's pretty gentle with other animals too. Like he'll be alright with a kitten. He tried his best with Flash and it didn't work out, so he'll probably be the same with this cat. And maybe, who knows, like Oreo and Felix were never the best of friends. Like it would be like non-stop. Oreo would pick fights with Felix all the time, and Felix would do the same with Oreo. But maybe with a kitten, Oreo would think maybe he's a little buddy and would want to be his friend, and they might grow up to be like the best of friends in the whole wide world. You never know. So I don't know. I got a lot of thinking to do. A lot of thinking. Frig sakes. Some bitch pile of monkey nuts. Oh, you know what sucks? My stomach's upset, but I'm hungry too. I haven't really eaten anything today. I had like a couple handfuls of shreddies just to put in my stomach, and that stayed down. I need to make something to eat. What can I make? What can I make? What can I make? I'm gonna try for burgers. I would barbecue them, but I'm kind of in my comfy pants. They're my Guitar Hero pants. Yeah, I'd show them to you, but no, I'm too embarrassed. Gonna cook up some burgers and see how well that goes, and hopefully it's pretty freaking awesome and I don't start puking and shitting out my ass. So I guess we'll have to find out how this goes after I eat them, because my stomach is killing me right now. It's so hungry, big times. What's funny is I haven't even vaped today yet. Like, I don't even feel like touching that stuff because I'm not feeling too shit hot right now. Let's hope these burgers will go down and maybe make me feel better, because, you know, who could say no to delicious burgers? Hopefully not me. Dinner is served. I'm gonna go try and eat this. See how this goes. Yeah, buddy. Holy shit, people. It's friggin' 11 o'clock at night and I passed out. And yeah, didn't really had supper, laid down, started watching some TV, and next thing you know, wake up to my phone going off, frig sakes. So it looks like I needed to pick today whether or not if I was choosing to take the new Kitten or not. So I told Jules, I said, yeah, I'll take him. Turns out it might not be a him. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, they're not sure if it's a girl or a boy. Apparently, because the cat has no pigment on its nose, that they think it's a girl. I don't understand how that works, but if anybody wants to confirm that, by all means give her. I usually, you know, check to see if they have a penis or not. That's usually the way I check, but whatevs. So, it's the way she goes. So, if it's a boy, its name's gonna be Chester, and if it's a girl, well, actually, I might not even go with the name Chester. Being such a young kitten, I could use something like a, you know, like a name that's unisex, like Chris, or Pat, or, you know, Pixel, or whatever, so I don't really have to call him Chester. I was thinking, well, if it's a female, like when with Jules and her bunny rabbit Peter, found out it was a female bunny, changed the name from Peter to Petra, and the rabbit didn't seem to care. Then again, not sure if rabbits are name-binding creatures, but I know cats are, because Felix used to call his name, he'd come flying, and you say Oreo's name, and he's right there, like, Oreo, what's up, buddy? You know, he hangs out, he likes that kind. So, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm going to name the kitten. I'm out of names. I'm really bad at this kind of thing, so. But what's going to happen is Jules is going to take him on Friday, because they want the cats, all the kittens gone. And if I don't take the kitten, they already have somebody else who will take him. And I really want a cat, and a kitten would probably be the best thing, because it will get along with him. Because he's pretty easygoing, and the only thing is I don't know if a kitten is going to be able to use this litter box. It's kind of big, don't you think? So I might have to get a smaller litter box for him at first to use, and then gradually upgrade him to the XL size, you know what I'm saying? So that'll be interesting, getting a kitten, see how well it has fun in this house, and hopefully it doesn't get himself killed and lost or anything, because there's lots of nooks and crannies where a cat could get into where there's no fucking way in hell I could reach in there to get them out. So I'll have to keep him out of the bathroom, and in this room I'll have to watch that he doesn't weasel himself behind the friggin' washer and dryer, because there's a lot of like pipes and stuff back there that are pretty hot, that if he touches them he's gonna burn his shit. So anyway, people, today's vlog wasn't much, but it is what it is. I'm calling it quits for tonight, gonna edit and upload, and then I'm going to bed. So if you like today's video, click that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.